everyone. My name is Mariela Salgado, and I'm a proud candidate for Long Beach City Council in the 1st District. I think it's necessary. I actually ran for office 2 years ago. I ran a $20,000 campaign funded by family, friends, neighbors, small business, and those who kindly contributed to my campaign against a $200,000 machine of special interest. The results is I lost by 163 votes. I believe that our district has been vulnerable for those that have been political ambition, and it hasn't served our needs. So here I am running again because I believe we need a public servant in office and not a politician. There are a number of things, but I'm going to bring it back to the 1st District residents. First and foremost, I think our quality of life issues are at the forefront. I've been a resident of this district for over a decade, and I know firsthand the economic, safety, and quality of life issues that impact us. And truth be told, in those 12 years, we haven't had service. We have the worst streets in the city, across the city, in terms of accidents, fatalities, and so forth, but we haven't gotten many street infrastructure improvements or, our parks. There's so many issues that I feel like we haven't addressed in the 1st District that really speaks to the larger city as well. So for me, it's really about bringing it back to service and ensuring that we're addressing the needs of our residents first and foremost. I think what makes Long Beach, one of our biggest strengths, is its diversity. We are 7 out of 10 of our residents in the city are people of color. But I will tell you, one of the reasons why, again, I'm running for office is 30 years ago, I grew up in an environment where I saw those inequities across the city. And 30 years later, while we're so diverse, my children are experiencing some of those same inequities, which makes me wonder, how progressive are we? I say nowadays, we're progressive until we're not, because if we literally look at policy and budgetary decisions that council's making, they don't match with how progressive I think our city feels and is. And I don't have to really sort of describe so much, because each of us are probably looking at that, whether it's not being able to afford housing, whether it's not being able to address the needs of our neighborhoods, or even now we've had an increase in public safety. So there's a number of issues where I think we as a city are realizing the status quo isn't meeting our needs, the status quo isn't serving us. So here I am, because I believe, again, we need public servants, not politicians. To really bring in new blood, new leadership into Long Beach, we have 5 council races. The city attorney, auditors, prosecutor's office are up for a re-election. We have school boards. There's a lot going on, but trust me when I tell you, there are people who are running who've been of service, and I encourage all to look for, where's the money coming from in each of these races, and what does special interest look like? Because I will tell you, at the end of the day, the status quo hasn't served our needs, and so you need to know that individual running for office, what have they done in your neighborhood? What does their history tell you? And what money is supporting that individual? Because we're at a juncture, I believe, where we really need to make some tough decisions ahead, and the question before you will be, who will you trust? My name again is Mariela Salgado, and my website is votemarielasalgado.com.